Hello, I am Meshell Baker, the Chief Confidence Igniter, and this is Mondays with Meshell. Today's topic is guarding your mental gateways. This is relevant because in the time we are in, with all the information and media and sources that come into our mind, it has an impact on your emotional and mental health. Now, guarding your mental gateway is a way for you to begin to have more positive and powerful thoughts about yourself, your day, and the circumstances that you are faced with all day long. From the time you wake up, you are thinking. And how do you have these thoughts work in your favor? By guarding your mental gateway. I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to begin to do this and something that you can immediately implement so that you can start to make the change. The first tip is to guard your mind. It is thinking about your mind like a garden. And in the garden, you only get what you plant. So it's the same for what we absorb. Whatever you're watching, what you're reading, the conversations that you're having with other individuals, is it serving you? Is it empowering you? Is it enriching you? That will tell you, what are you planting? So if you want carrots, you got to plant carrot seeds. If you want tomatoes, you got to plant tomato seeds. If you want favorable, positive, powerful, profitable, magnificent, incredible outcomes in life, those are the things that must be planted in your mind. It is that simple. It is simple, not easy though. The next one is change the channel. Just like you would change the channel if you were watching something and you don't like it, like when you're watching the reels on TikTok or on Instagram, or you're watching television, you switch the channel. It's the same for our mind. Whatever thing you are allowing to cause you to think, to view. So if you're watching or listening or talking about anything, it is being absorbed into your mind. If it does not serve you, change the channel. And when the next tip, 3, give yourself permission. So 1, you acknowledge where it's coming from or what it is. 2, you acknowledge that maybe the channel needs to be changed. 3, the next thing is giving yourself permission to change the channel. Unfortunately, many people, myself included, I have been the person who did this, where I felt obligated. I've given my commitment, or if it's a family member, or I'm working with someone and they are having these really negative conversations that are just draining me. I don't like them. I don't want to hear it anymore. Or listening to something that I don't necessarily like. Learning how to have confident conversation to communicate with people in a way that that channel gets changed is everything. And it first requires giving yourself permission that you are worthy and worth it to change your channels, whatever they may be, whomever that person is. You are worth it to change the channel. Give yourself permission. Now, how do you start all of this? Well, 1, I want to give you a quick little fact. There was a study done where they actually took a group of people and had them watch negative news. They had them watch negative news, listen to negative stories. They just inundated these people with negative information and input. And they quickly discovered that the people that had the negative and the people that were given the neutral, so not positive, but just neutral, everyday, easygoing kind of information, not good or bad, just it is what it is type information. Well, the people who had the negative news, they were affected. It affected their emotional well-being. They felt sadder, they felt more anxious, and they felt despondent about life. So this tells you that research has shown that when you are constantly fed anything that does not empower you, that brings you down, depresses you, has you thinking negatively, it's going to affect you emotionally and mentally. So one thing you can begin doing this week, if you hear this on Monday, is you can begin to take an assessment of who you're talking to. Start to look at and write out whomever you're talking to, whatever you're watching, whatever you're reading, if you're listening to podcasts or radio on the way to work, and start to grade it. Rank it from 1 to 10, 10 being excellent, 1 being, or 0. So 0 means flat out it's horrible. And I don't even know why I'm doing this, right? So you can rank it. And what you'll do is once you do a rank for the week, so give yourself a week. You don't need to take action immediately. This is an assessment. This is just creating an awareness in you. Once you've done this for a week, then you can look at the list and then one by one. So then the next week, you will start to eliminate one. So eliminate something or replace it with something that's educational or encouraging or empowering, something that enriches and enhances you. Okay, so that's it. Take the assessment for the week and then you replace one going by. That's what, how many more weeks do we have in a year? I haven't done that math yet. So just think, we have, how many more months do we have left? 7 more months in a year. So that means 7 times 4 is 28, roughly 28, 30 weeks left in the year. That's a lot of time. So that's 28 to 30 things that you can replace or you can encourage yourself with, add to your life. Basically what this is this is just reminding you, think of it, your mind is a garden. Whatever you, and your mind is growing your big dreams, it's growing the amazing things that you want in your life. And in order to grow those, you have to first plant them and then they must be nurtured. So anything that's not nurturing your desired outcomes, remove it. So I want to thank you for tuning in to Mondays with Meshell. We'll be coming back. I will be coming back next week with another amazing and inspiring Monday mindset tip. And my name is Meshell Baker. I am the Chief Confidence Igniter, transformational keynote speaker, confident living catalyst. And I look forward to seeing you all next Monday. Have a great week.